And Tom posted a question writing, "I thought the school board wanted to hire from within." Tom isn't the only person with that same question, and it did come up at last night's board meeting. Several people urged the board to go local and pick an in-house candidate for the position. Kalisha Moore got reaction from people who say the board missed an opportunity.
Bibb County School Board Chairman Daryl Morton says after Romaine Dalaman's disastrous time as superintendent, a failing school system, and a struggling board, Curtis Jones seemed like a breath of fresh air.
And one of the first votes I took was to hire Curtis Jones.
Now the superintendent is just weeks from retiring, and the search for his replacement is nearly over. But Morton wishes Thursday's vote ended differently.
All things being equal, we should have an internal candidate as the next superintendent. And in my mind, we had internal candidates who were superior to the one that the board put forward last night.
That didn't happen. The school board voted 6-2 to name Dan Sims as the sole finalist for superintendent. Morton was one of the two opposing votes. He says it was about experience.
The organizational chart shows you where people are in the leadership in the system. So when I looked at Atlanta Public Schools, and you would see it in the organizational chart, Dr. Sims is way down that organizational chart.
Brenda Williams has a granddaughter in Bibb County schools, and she's pleased with the district. But she also opposed Sims' selection for a different reason.
We're not selecting women to fulfill these leadership positions. I'm very concerned about that. What pathway do we have for local people to be selected in leadership positions?
Blake Sullivan, a businessman and former mayoral candidate, also spoke to the board about continuity.
I thought we had a good slate of internal candidates, and so I spoke about that.
Ultimately, he says he has to trust the board's decision.
Dr. Sims, I support you. I want you to be successful, because if you're successful in this community, then our kids are going to be successful, and then our community is going to be that way too.
In Macon, Kalisha Moore, 13 WMAZ News.
The Bibb School Board recently released results of their public survey showing many members of the public supported two in-house candidates, Tansy Kilcrease and Julia Danley. State law says the school board must wait at least 2 weeks before voting on Sims. Jones is scheduled to retire June 30th.